look at NRG Stadium, opened in 2002 here in Houston. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting. It's the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Has this at the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first 2 seasons. And that's exactly what CJ has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Stroud off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Jukes away from one. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
Nix with it on 1st. That's complete to Troutman. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Broncos, 1st down. A gain of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch, so give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Catch made. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Broncos. They go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw that. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down. Throw here, third down. This one's caught. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a Broncos first down.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Throwing on first down, Nix. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped there by the fourth-year ball hawk coming off his first All-Pro nomination, Derek Stingley Jr.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On third down, here's Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Broncos.
Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This Texans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First call here coming from the shotgun. Stroud completes it quick. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it deep downfield. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
There's a counter give to Chubb. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Stroud. Throw left side, caught by Bryant. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throwing the out route complete. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Chubb up the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space, and it was all about his athleticism after that.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Marks. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now, they're left with 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Broncos send quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Inside handoff to Dobbins. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
MJ Stewart.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Broncos.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Play action with Nix. Taking a chance to the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
3rd down run by Dobbins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
And the Broncos first down.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They run the counter with Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Now Nix on third down. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is going to be a 46-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They give inside to jump. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
No throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Texans set to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air, Stroud. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Switch. Alert three.
Back to throw, Stroud. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Stroud now. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 46.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw by Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. Stroud throwing here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This 42 yards from the right half. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to lapse here in our first half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Now Nix. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Aziz Al-Shire that time of the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain. Let's
see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock. It is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Finds the football outside. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
And it's third down.
Throw here, third down. Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
After the sack, could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
The Broncos bringing out an extra DB on third down. They'll send him over right. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Complete to Chubb. Trucks a defender. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll bring out the punter here. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Nix from the gun. That's complete to Dobbins. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
They'll send out the punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Stroud to throw on first down. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, Marks gets it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first, with some room to spare.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That's completed right side. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Well, that one was drawn up
line.
and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's a gift to Chubb. And he gets him around 6 there. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. In on the tackle was Jonathan Cooper.
23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Chubb. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a 3rd now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running him out for some PATs.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Big gain, has them across the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
The toss running right, Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
A give right side to Dobbins. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. Out now come the Texans on offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
1st down, Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And this is going to take him off and across midfield at the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Out the middle, it's Marks. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Shove here on 1st down. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looking now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
6 yards. And the Texans first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a fourth-quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Texans 15.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Going for the first with Dobbins. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos first down.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Broncos facing a 5-point deficit. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Nix to throw. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He'll look to throw it. This one's caught. And he works this to the 38 before going down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Close to the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and goal, Denver.
They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. That one connects, and he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's going to try and throw for it. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal with only tie this game.
Texans 15.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 33-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. Give Kirk another one. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Stroud. He's got it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, they waited right until the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Pass out quickly here to Kirk. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1st and 10 from the 41. Again, Stroud. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Here's Stroud again. He brings it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They give now to Chubb. Good hit on the Browns here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Being offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is 3rd down. Chubb going for the marker. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And now a window opens for the opposing sideline to end this game.
What 4 quarters couldn't do, Kate, the last 2 plays might have. Drive stalls on 3rd, then a makeable field goal is no good. And now, well, now that offense will take over needing just a little bit of distance for a game winner of their own.
The Broncos offense all set to go. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's second down. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. He has room past the 25. Touchdown, Denver!
Nix's pass.
The Broncos break the tie and go up by 6. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It all came down to the situation they hoped for, Brock. Ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it, and he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job, and in this moment, he was that dude.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.